Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Hello and welcome to today's JWorld Hangout. I'm your host. My name is Kasaya J, and I'm the digital media specialist for JWorld Global. Today is January 31st, 2015. Thank you guys so much for tuning in with me live. We have lots to cover on today's call. So, very quickly, I'm going to run through the agenda. Today, I am going to go over a JCloud tutorial. Lots of questions on how to work the JCloud, what's going on with the keychains and the wristbands, and I want to get you guys some clarity so you can really maximize this resource in your business. I also am going to do a Q&A. I had asked you guys on the JWorld fan page, what is it that you need help with? And a couple really good questions came in that I want to address. The first is tips on getting started in your business, both offline and online, to help you drive sales. I'm also going to talk to you about just a couple fun ways that maybe you can be unique and different. I want to address the policies and procedures. Lots of questions coming in from people, especially new people who are like, what do you mean I can't market my business on Facebook? Now what am I going to do? So I want to walk through the policies and procedures and basically what's in writing from the company and help you guys understand how to effectively market your business using online tools. Of course, we want you to be tremendously successful, but we also want to keep the brand very, very polished. So talk a little bit about that. I'm going to cover why selling on Amazon and eBay is highly discouraged and also grounds for termination. Let's be very careful with how we're marketing online. So we're going to talk about that. Also talking about using Facebook 101, setting up a killer profile, the difference between using a fan page and using a personal profile, and how to post content in a meaningful way that people love and can't wait to see. Also, my favorite part of today's call, I'm going to talk to you about video. That's right. I've been telling you guys 2015 is the year of video, and I am not kidding. I'm starting to see it everywhere. So now's a great time for you to get in the game, okay? And the truth of the matter is there's a new kid on the block. It's called Facebook. YouTube traffic is significantly down. People are consuming a ton of video on Facebook. So I want to give you a little bit of insight as to how that's working, how you can upload videos really quickly and easily on Facebook, and a few of my favorite resources to make you look like a total pro. So that's the agenda for today's call. Before we get started, I just want to do a couple of housekeeping notes as always. If you're joining with the Hangout today live, I want to thank you for being here. I encourage you, leave your questions and comments in the sidebar on hangouts.jnsglobal.com. Let me know where you're tuning in from. Let me know what's working for you. Let's be positive today. Let's post what's working in our business, how amazing this time in Jeunesse is, and what's working for you so we can help one another. So leave your questions, comments, feedback in that sidebar. As you can see, I'm holding it down solo today, so bear with me while I try to juggle screens, look at your feedback, and give you some killer information on how to take your business to the next level. I hope you'll find today's Hangout tremendously valuable and enjoyable. As always, please download the new version of JMobile. It's available in the Apple App Store as well as the Google Play Store for iOS and Android devices. Of course, I have to tell you, please come to LEAD. We would love to have you there. LEAD in Las Vegas. It's an annual conference. This will be my third year attending, and I assume it is going to be the best yet. We are expecting a sold-out crowd, but for those of you who like to wait until the last minute to do things, let's take some action here and get our tickets and get our hotel rooms, because it just so happens to be March Madness in Las Vegas, and there's all kinds of other crazy things happening in that city. So I want to encourage you, before we lose our room block and the hotel sells out, get your tickets, book your reservations, and get to Vegas. You won't want to miss it. They say people who attend live events tend to earn a lot more money than people who don't. It's good to surround yourself with people who are like-minded, who want the same things, and to meet all of the people in Jeunesse. We've got an amazing family and we're growing, so it'll be really fun. Hope to see you there. Also, Exec Connect, your global monthly update from our Chief Visionary Officer, Scott Lewis, is this Wednesday. That's February 4th at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. I want to encourage you, tune in there. There's lots of stuff going on in Jeunesse, so you might want to tune in live just to hear what Scott has to say, hear a little bit about the growth and what's taking place in the business. Also, I hope that you checked your email. There was a new blast that went out, so I want to cover that briefly. The company is doing something now called Discover Jeunesse. There is a huge demand for information on this company because it is exploding, for those of you who haven't noticed. So we're doing this thing called Discover Jeunesse. It is a incredible way to introduce very serious prospects and new distributors to the business. So if they are in or around Orlando or can get there by plane, boat, car, whatever, get them to one of the Discover Jeunesse events because it's outstanding. They get a full day of training. They get to meet the executives. They get to meet the medical advisors. So there's lots of amazing things that happen. So Discover Jeunesse is really powerful. I encourage you, dig up the e-blast for that. Go to the fan page and check it out. Also, if you're new to our family, welcome. We're so excited to have you here. Jeunesse is amazing. We definitely are the word on the street right now, which is a really exciting time to be in business. I think 2015 is going to be a monumental year for everyone. So you've landed in the right place. We are so delighted to have you in our family. If you're new and you haven't done so yet, please take a moment to text the word Jeunesse to 96000. That's 96,000. Instead of a phone number, you text it to 96,000. That's simply the word Jeunesse. That's going to put you on our text alerts. That is for the USA and Canada. So if you're joining me internationally, there's no need to join into that because data rates will apply. I have to tell you that by law. So without further ado, I am going to go ahead and get started. And that comes with me pulling up my handy little PowerPoint that we have here. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you guys. And we're going to go ahead and get started on the JCloud tutorial. I'm really excited to share this information with you because ultimately I want to just clear up any confusion, and I also want you guys to be armed with incredible tools that will absolutely take your business to the next level. So I can see that it's on my screen, and I'm hoping that that's going to expand here because I see it. So your JCloud tutorial, and the great thing about this tutorial is it's actually available for download inside of your JCloud. That's right, you can download exactly what I'm showing you today on your inside of your JCloud device. So JCloud can be accessed in 3 ways. You can find it in your back office. So in your J office, you can have access to the J drive. In your J drive, your wristband or your keychain that comes in your starter kit. That's another way to access this. And also inside of J Mobile. Basically, JCloud is Dropbox for Jeunesse. This is where all of your major marketing pieces are going to be found. Anything from PDFs to documents, imagery, PowerPoints, videos, any type of file that the creative team puts together for the distributors is available for you guys. I love that this company does that. That means that they care enough about you to arm you as a business owner with the very best of the best when it comes to tools. So it looks like, oh, there we go. Okay, I have to keep it down because it doesn't look like it's sharing my screen whenever I enlarge it because I can see what's coming up for you guys. It doesn't look like it's coming. Okay, so inside of your J office, if you go to your J office and you go over to J Tools and go down underneath the J Tools, you'll see the JCloud. The JCloud is also accessible under the members only area. So if you tap on the menu bar, the members only area right here, and also on the J Tools area, you'll be able to see that you can open up your JCloud. So what you want to do next is pick the language that you want to get the information in. For example, I know that a lot of you are running global businesses, so maybe you've got some people that speak Spanish on your team and you want documents and files that are available in Spanish. You would definitely want to go to the Espanol folder because that is going to be all of the same content that we have available in Spanish in that folder. If it's Czech or Chinese, Russian, I mean, Jeunesse does stuff, I think it's in 22 languages that we translate in. So just go in there, click the folder that you desire the information in, and then go ahead and click it to open. All right, so let's talk a little bit about your J drive, because I think this is really where a lot of the confusion is coming into play. And I can see that my screen isn't sharing properly, so I'm sorry, bear with me 1 second. Let me try again, and let's talk J drive. Okay, so your J drive keychain and your wristband, I'm gonna talk to you guys about this for a minute because I just am basically gonna shoot you straight, all right? These are really cool and they're awesome inside of a starter kit, but just within the past year since we've released these, technology has so increased that now it's like people aren't even using USB drives anymore, okay? So I'm not saying that they're still not valuable. I'm just telling you, don't get caught up in worrying about like why your J drive isn't working or how to sync it or what to do with it. Everything's available online. It's all hosted online. You can get it inside of JMobile and you can get it inside of your back office. So what I'm trying to explain to you is if you have the wristbands or you have the keychain and you're wanting to do something with it, really the best way to utilize that and maximize that is if you want to put the files on there and you have like a smart TV or you're doing a home party and you just want to plug that in there so you can play the video without worrying about Wi-Fi capabilities or without, you know, having to worry about if there's internet access, then that is really, really powerful. However, I would also recommend if you just want to download the files and have them, put them on an iPad and then you can play them. If you're showing Instantly Ageless and you want to show the 2-minute video, it's already saved on that device because iPads don't even have USB ports and a lot of new computers don't have them either. So don't get too hung up on the keychain and the wristband. I just want to make that clear so that you guys aren't kind of freaking out about how to make that work. However, inside of this tutorial, it is going to show you how you can plug these in and install the driver. So basically these come with like little drives already on them, okay? And you just have to double click that to install it. So there's installation directions here under PC, also under Mac. So there's, this comes loaded with Windows-based software, but if you're using a Mac, you wanna go to your JOffice members only area and download the drive that you need to run this on a Mac computer. But like I said, this is only if you want to actually use these physical devices to download the information and then take it somewhere. Otherwise, you can still download it on an iPad, you can download it on your phone, really any way that you want to get this information. It's accessible in so many different ways. I just want to clear that up so there's less confusion on how to handle that. This walks you through step by step what all the little signals mean. So you've got your folders, you've got audio files, the Generation Young song is actually in there, which is kind of cool. If you guys want to put it on a video or do something with it, you can. All of the PowerPoint presentations are accessible inside of there, from presentations to new information on Zen Body. PDFs, for example, your product sheets, those are really powerful. You definitely want to look through those. You could maybe print them out if you needed to give someone a sample of something to try. And then of course, our fabulous and world-class videos that we provide are going to be available inside of your J Cloud. So in your J Drive, it's the same thing, just like when you download an app on your phone, it tells you if something's been downloaded or not, and if it's if you want to delete it, hit the X. If it's downloading from Wi-Fi now, then you definitely will see the little arrows here. That's telling you that it's loading. So I encourage you guys, download this tutorial so that you can get the information firsthand, because I think it's really going to help you. So JMobile, same thing. If you go into your JMobile application and then you hit your menu bar at the very bottom, you will see the J Cloud. So same thing. You can use this on your mobile device. You're welcome to open the folder that you would like and then tap on the PDF that you want. I want to be clear here too. This is one of my favorite things. So I always tell people when they get started in the business, don't wait for your J kit to come in the mail. It's fabulous and we love it. And there's a great 7-day sample that comes in there. However, you can enroll someone in the business and have them download their starter kit immediately, because it's all available inside of the back office in the J Cloud area. So in this folder, you can see this is English and US, and it's under the print folder. They've got hello, start here, the company, the opportunity, the products, the flip chart, the workbook, and coming soon, okay? So this information is available to a brand new distributor. They don't have to wait for their starter kit. You can get it here. I always recommend the workbook, guys. This is one of the most underutilized tools. I think they actually changed the name to Game Plan. So if you're not seeing workbook, it's Game Plan. Your game plan tells you what to do in the first 48 hours of your business, how to get started, what it means to be qualified, really, really powerful. Talking about meeting with people, talking about edifying your leadership when you do three-way calls. So powerful. If you're new to networking, I encourage you, download the game plan. Really, really will take your business to the next level. So these are PDFs, right? So we're going to download them. We would click on that. And there's multiple things you can do. PDFs, I find, are a little bit confusing on an iPhone. So when you download it, you'll want to tap that quick look, okay? And that'll open the file. You can open it in iBooks because that has the ability to open a PDF. And you can also download Adobe. You might want to download the Adobe Reader in the apps area so that you can view the PDF in there as well. So they give you that suggestion inside of the folder there. And downloading a video, same thing. Keep in mind, guys, that there's a difference between downloading a video and playing it and sending someone a video. So let's not get confused between wanting the video file, which are usually massively large files, as opposed to just sending someone a link by using the video campaigns and texting someone a link so that they can actually watch the video on their phone. Follow me? So I just want to be clear, when you download the file from JCloud, you're actually downloading the actual file, which is very large. So if you're wanting to text this out to someone, don't do it because it won't send. But you can download it to your device if you just want to be able to pull it up and show people, for example, like I said, on an iPad, a tablet, a notebook, your phone. You can save the video down so you can play it if you don't have Wi-Fi. So that's what you want to do. You can also quick look, and that will open the video so you can see, you can preview the video there. Perfect. All right. So that is, in a nutshell, your JCloud tutorial. I hope that was helpful for you guys, and I hope that now you know where to go to do it. So I'm actually going to go ahead and log into the back office really quickly because I want to take you in there so that you can see everything I just talked about, but we're going to go in live. So give me 1 second to log into this. I got booted because of time. So I will share my screen into the back office and show you. There's a couple of really cool things I want to point out that I hope you guys know about. So I'm in the J office. Here's my members only area. Here's the JCloud right here. I can also find it under the J tools. Here's the JCloud right here. Fabulous. So when I click on this and open it up, again, here's all of the amazing languages that our company has documents or videos or files translated in. Not all the files are the same, so not everything gets translated, and there might be more stuff in other folders than there is in others. Just kind of dig around, look at what's meaningful to you and what can help you grow your business, and go from there. I'm just going to open the English and the US file. Here is your JCloud tutorial. This comes in a PDF. I just showed you the PowerPoint, but there's the PDF right there. Download this, share it in your Facebook groups. Make sure that all of your new distributors have access to it. Let's go to the print area. This would be where our starter kit is. So as you can see, here we go, the game plan. Oh, the game plan has been revised in November of 2014. So here you go, here's your game plan. Here's your flip chart. All of that good stuff that comes in your starter kit is available here. And product sheets. These are really powerful. I see a lot of people using them for Ageless, which is great. And clicking this will download this straight to my computer. So I'm going to click. As you can see, it is downloading the Instantly Ageless PDF to my device over here. So if I want to open that, if I want to print that out, if I want to attach it in an email, so simple, anyone can do it. All right, so there's other things inside of your JCloud. Just take a peek around. Go ahead and look at what is going on in here, your media, your presentations, what's in your J office, what are important files that maybe you want to have access to, documents, forms, your marketing tools. You would be surprised what's in here. So your CAP-E report, this is for reserve, very powerful. TA65 studies, how to set goals. This is underutilized, but I really love this. The sky's the limit. It's just a little worksheet that gives you kind of a track to run on if you're new in the business and you want to set some goals for yourself and what it is that you want to achieve. This is really powerful. And then of course, clinical trials for Luminesce. Just a ton of resources for you guys available inside of here. So by all means, I do encourage you to dig around in here and make it happen for yourself. I'm looking for something specific that I want to show you guys. Okay, So presentation, this is where you'll be able to find the Jeunesse opportunity presentation. If you're looking for the PowerPoint, you can find it in here. These are new slides that were developed because of the Inc. 500 list that Jeunesse made. This is a slide you can add. The invitation slides, if you want to host an event, a spa party, maybe it's a opportunity party, whatever it is, there's some invitation slides available for you. There's multiple templates inside of that, so you can download that and use it. Your rank advancement images, I've talked a lot about this. I see them all over Facebook. You guys are doing an amazing job of utilizing that as recognition in this industry is so very important. The Stevie Awards, this company has won so many awards for its marketing, its branding, its videos, what we stand for as a company, our ownership. Also, Wendy Lewis being one of the most influential women in the direct selling industry. And there's new files in here for Zen Body. Zen Body, by the way, I want to encourage you guys to pay attention to Zen Body because people want to look good, they want to feel good, and Zen Body is an amazing, amazing system, and the results that people are getting on it are incredible. So we definitely want to be marketing that as well. All right, so let me go back to my Q&A to follow my agenda for the day. Let's go to the policies and procedures because I want to just put some clarity out there to you guys. And I'm going to make a quick disclaimer. My disclaimer is, even though I'm speaking on behalf of corporate, some of the things I'm telling you aren't necessarily backed by corporate. They are my opinion as an expert. What I'm telling you, I believe is a best practice, okay? So I just want to make that quick disclaimer so you guys are like, okay, well, Keziah said this. I'm just giving you a rough overview, okay? So I understand that the way that our policies and procedures are written seems moderately frightening to some people, and I can understand why. So I'm actually going to pull this up right now because I want to review it with you guys so that there's just a little bit of clarity on maybe best practices and how we can do it in a meaningful way and keep in mind what we're doing as far as a brand, to make sure that we're doing, make sure that we're polishing the brand. You know, when I worked in an advertising agency, they always talked about, look, brands can tarnish at any time. So every action that we take, we have to be polishing the brand, right? It's like you have a new shiny car, you want to wash it and you want to wax it and you want your ride looking nice. It's the same thing with the brand. And so we all have a unique responsibility to maintain the integrity of Jeunesse, which is a world-class brand. So I really want you guys to take personal responsibility for how you're representing this business and how you're representing yourself online and how you go about marketing the business. So I'm going to show you inside of the policy and procedures very quickly online. Let me go ahead and share my screen. Thank you for your patience today. I love you guys. All right, so here we go. All right, if you go to JeunesseGlobal.com and you scroll all the way down, you'll be able to see there are policies and procedures. So let me see if you're, yes, you're still seeing my screen. Okay, great. At the very bottom right here, policies and procedures, this is your P&P. Okay, you definitely want to take a look at that because when you join the business, you checked off that you would follow those regulations. So that's good to know. Let's move over to 6.8, Internet and Website Policy. And you guys can read this. However, I understand that there's some stuff that's a little bit kind of scary in there. So what I want to point out is that you cannot pose as Jeunesse, okay? You definitely want to, I'm sorry, it's 6.11. I was wondering why that wasn't looking right. You definitely want to make sure that there is a clarification that you are an independent distributor. For example, if you're saying you're Jeunesse Global Canada, compliance is going to ask you to remove that page or rename it. I mean, we're not like on this militia trail of trying to keep you from building your business. Trust me, we're in business because you're in business. This is a collaborative effort, company and distributor. So everybody wants to be successful and we want you to be successful too. But it hurts others when you are making it look like you are the company, and then customers and distributors get really confused and then they get angry because they feel like, okay, well, this wasn't official or I was misled. And so we all have to take responsibility to really make sure that we're doing the right thing. So let's look at 6.11 on internet sites, okay? Distributors may not market, promote, or sell the marketing plan, products, or services on any e-commerce, auction, classified ads, social networking, internet site. This is prohibition includes, but is not limited to, internet sites that have their content based on user participation, forums, blogs such as eBay, Facebook, MySpace, YouTube, Twitter. Jeunesse products marketing plan may be marketed and sold on the internet only through Jeunesse websites and not through distributor or third-party websites of any kind. The use of the Jeunesse trademarks, service marks, and copyrights is explicitly prohibited on the internet and the selling of Jeunesse products except on company websites. Okay, so I mean, that doesn't seem like it's that difficult to digest. I think where we really need to be clear, like I used to work in real estate, right? And we had homeowners association rules and regulations. And one of the rules and regulations was that you could not have a doormat. Like you can't have a doormat, okay? But they didn't walk around all the time telling people to remove their doormats. If you want to have a welcome mat, like they kind of get it. But if you had like a horrible hot pink welcome mat, you had all kinds of stuff hanging in front of your thing and it ruined the look of the neighborhood, people would be ticked off and you would get reported to the homeowners association. Does that make sense? So what we need to do is just be really, really careful how we're representing Jeunesse. So no, you can't sell the product on Amazon and eBay. Why? Because it's not guaranteed. If it's not coming from the company, they can't place a guarantee on the warranty and the quality of the product. It has to come directly from Jeunesse headquarters. Also, the transacting has to be done through your Jeunesse website. Why? Because how lucky are you guys to be able to have the ability to run a business where you don't have to handle shipping, you don't have to handle fulfillment, everything gets done for you. So keep that in mind when you're using the internet, which I believe is an amazing way to build and grow your business if it's done meaningfully. So keep that in mind. Of course, we recognize that everyone's selling on Facebook, everyone's promoting on Facebook, our lives are on Facebook, our lives are on the internet. It's just the manner with which you do it. So what is your intention? Is your intention to help people? Is your intention to provide a product or a service that's going to be meaningful, or an opportunity to people that's going to be meaningful, right? So make sure that you are using integrity when you are marketing online. That's what we ask. Please don't pose as being Jeunesse, whatever. It is very difficult. And quite frankly, if the shoe was on the other foot, if you're an offender and the shoe was on the other foot, it wouldn't feel so good for you either. So guys, as a team, as one family, let's collaborate together. Of course, we want everyone to be tremendously successful. So it's just a matter of how you go about doing that. So I hope that I was clear on that. I don't want you guys freaking out and thinking that the company doesn't want you to market your business or be successful online, because that's not the case. It's just the manner with which you do it. All right, so policy and procedures, we talked about that. So let's talk about Facebook 101, and goodness gracious, is it 12:30? Holy cow, we're running out of time and I have lots more to tell you, so we're gonna have to do this fast. But okay, before I show you my next PowerPoint, you guys have to do me a favor. My creative and marketing team would kill me if they see what I'm about to share, because I put together just some thoughts and things that I want to talk to you guys, and I didn't have time to turn it into like a really pretty PowerPoint. So this is totally below my standards. Like, I'm mad at myself, but the content's so good that I want you guys to be able to see it. So let's just agree that we're not going to tell anybody about the horrible PowerPoint I'm about to show you guys, because, you know, we'll just keep it between you and I. All right, so Facebook 101, talking about Q&A. Actually, I had a really good question come in on the JWorld fan page, so I'm going to address that for you very quickly. Uno momento while I find this PowerPoint. Remember what we talked about. Don't tell anybody. Here we go. All right, let's get rid of this one. I hope you guys are having fun. It's always kind of weird to do these solo, because on Hangouts, it like makes more sense to have more people around. It just makes it funner. So more fun. I don't think funner is a word. People tell me it's not. All right, so, oh, I'm off track because there was one thing I wanted to talk about before we went into that. All right, I'm going to talk about this real quick, and then I'm going to go into my other thing. Okay, so one question that I had came in from Natalie. She says, can you give me some ideas for offline marketing as well as online? So offline, I'm just going to throw these out there just to create value for you guys, and you can take them and run with them because you guys are truly the experts. Offline ideas. Lots of people are going into spas with the Luminous line and with Instantly Ageless. If you don't have a lot of friends in your area, or you don't want to do the home party thing, we totally get it. You know, try calling up some of your local spas, asking to speak with the manager, just dropping by and asking when would be a good time to talk to the owner, and then maybe take some good materials with you, show them the science behind Luminesce, leave them some samples or whatever it is. But spas are a really good way. Nail salons and spas, people seem to be having a tremendous amount of success marketing there. Instantly ageless. So we all know that there is a massive, massive demand on instantly ageless. So if you don't want to give up your boxes, a lot of people are actually breaking up the vials and selling them individually. So you're welcome to do that. That is a good way to earn some additional revenue and also still get that product out in the marketplace. Home parties, that is totally up to you guys. If you like to do home parties, a lot of people launch their business that way, which are really, really powerful. There are a ton of experts in Jeunesse that have had massive, massive success in doing home parties for their business. And Zen Body Shakes. Heard all kinds of people doing incredible things with Zen Body. Really amazing program, but I know that some people are actually making shakes and selling them. So if you have like a little juice bar in your neighborhood or something like that, then maybe offer to give them some samples of the product, and maybe they can start putting that in their shakes as people come in. Also in gyms and whatnot, if people are leaving and want to get a shake. Very, very simple ways. I mean, there's so many ways to build this business. It's not even funny. You've got incredible products in skincare, weight loss. Like, who doesn't want to look better? Who doesn't want to be more fit or lose weight or look younger? I mean, those categories alone, forget all of the amazing internal products that we have. There are 100 million ways that you could market this business. Just do what's right for you. And then my favorite way of marketing a business and everything that I do is lifestyle, okay? It's your lifestyle, and it has to be your lifestyle because things have to be congruent or people can feel it. They can sense that something's not right, or that it's not authentic, or that it's not coming across well. So be your best advertisement. If you're not using the products, get on them. I mean, use Luminesce. We all know that Luminesce makes our skin glow. You can literally tell when people have been using the products because your skin will glow. Go get an experience with Zen Body. If you need to get your booty into shape, okay, summer bodies are made in the winter, so now's a really good time to hop on the treadmill, get your body right, go get on the Zen Body, document your progress, and create a story for yourself, guys. Like, look, facts tell, stories sell. What is your experience? And are you living the lifestyle? Are you truly your best advertisement? And I just want to point out, you have to do what is right for you. If it doesn't feel right in your gut, you hear Scott talk about this a lot, and I love it because I do the same thing. I'm always like, okay, do I have that gut feeling? Is it good or is it bad? Like, what is it? And you have to feel right. If it doesn't feel right, I'm telling you, people will know if there's resistance for it, it's not going to get the results that you want. So check inside. If you don't like doing home parties, or you're not looking at going and doing door-to-door outside marketing, then that's fine. That's maybe not for you, but there are ways that you can be truly successful with this wide range of incredible products that are all scientifically proven. We've got the marketing, we've got the look, we've got the momentum, we have the company, we've got the opportunity, we've got the compensation plan. I mean, seriously, it's like the whole shebang. If I were judging, I would say Jeunesse is a stone cold 10, okay? It's a stunner. So do what's right for you, but lifestyle, incredibly, incredibly important. And then I'm just going to go through these. Maybe we can dive in next week just a little bit further so that I can give you the rest of the information, because I wanted this to be really meaningful. But there was one question that came in specific that was very, very interesting, and I thought I should really talk about that. So it's from Liz. Hello, Liz, out in Sacramento. I think Liz is in Sacramento. She said, all right, Keziah, I've heard professionals talk a lot about branding themselves and not the company. And truly, on some of their pages, you really have to dig to find out what company they're actually in. Should I ever post the videos or share information about Jeunesse on my Facebook page? Wow. Like that's a good question, okay? So here's my rebuttal on that. My rebuttal on that is, yes, always brand yourself, because people are going to do business with you. They're not doing business with the company, right? They want to do business with you. This is network marketing. It's direct selling. It is very much relationship centric. However, Unless you are a public figure, unless you are a true professional, unless you have a following where people are always looking at what you're posting, are you active online, are you creating, and are you a trusted advisor, are you considered an expert in that space, okay, then I would say absolutely share about Janess. Share it, because you can share it and you can do it in a meaningful way, but because everyone's hearing about Janess, they're either going to hear about it from you or they're going to hear about it from someone else. So your best bet is to tastefully share the content. I mean, if you're in the United States and Canada and you have access to Ageless, I would absolutely say post the video to Ageless and just ask people, you know, if you had this product, who do you think would want it? That's a great question, because then once they watch the video, it's going, oh my gosh, like if I could sell that product, I guarantee all my friends would want that. I could get so many people interested in it. That's why we're having so much success with that product. But think about it. If they would have never been exposed to that video, they wouldn't know that. Or just dropping things about lifestyle. Are you going to the gym? Are you working out? What are you doing? Is your lifestyle congruent with what it is that you're promoting? And can you work that in so it's not glaringly obvious, okay? I always say it's like, you know, telling people you're the best looking person in the room. Like, no one wants to hear that from you. You know what I mean? Like, you can let other people say that about you, but you don't have to say that about yourself. So if you're constantly marketing the business, people are going to start like, I don't even want to follow this person. But if you can really be an expert, if you can really give value, if you can share authentically what's happening in your life because of it, how's your life changed? Has it truly affected your health and how you feel, and what progress are you making? People like to follow that stuff. I mean, believe it or not, that would be why social networks are so successful. Everybody loves everybody else's business. We want to know what's happening and we want to feel like we're a part of things. So I would say, unless you are trying to hide it or keep it a secret, or you don't want to go public, then share it. Absolutely. Share the optimism pictures. Just get good content out there. Be a leader, be sharing, and do it tastefully. So by all means, I would say post it. All right, let's talk really quickly about your fan page versus your personal page. So we know there's lots of differences. Your personal page, your fan page, at the end of the day, it's all about driving traffic, okay? We're talking about driving traffic and we're talking about conversions. I really like Facebook profiles because it gives you the ability to, you know, talk about a product or service or something that you're marketing, or just a topic that maybe you get people engaged in, and then you can say, hey, you know what, I have something that might be for you. Let me send you a video, or I'm going to inbox you something. And then you at least start getting dialogue going. Not everything has to be, you know, a billboard on the side of the road. Sometimes you just take things off. Okay, so another way to market your business is, if you share stuff, get it into a private chat. Nobody really needs to see what's going on your wall and conversations back and forth. Taking things and moving them into a private chat is a really, really powerful way to market your business, and also kind of keep the conversation going in a more private setting. So I would absolutely say start using the messenger feature on Facebook and start taking some of those conversations into a private area. So we talk about driving traffic. We're talking about fan page versus private profile. I would absolutely say I love using personal profiles, and as long as you're not trying to like sell the product, it's just marketing, right? So they always say, well, you know, Facebook, you can't use your personal profile for business, and so I got to create a fan page. Well, essentially, but what style are you selling? We're always selling something. We're selling ourselves, we're selling an idea, we're selling our content, we're selling our personalities, we're selling our dog, our kid, whatever it is. When we're putting it out, we're communicating, right? So I've said this before, my favorite word isn't marketing, it's communicating. How am I communicating and what am I communicating? Very important when you think about marketing online. So your personal page, obviously more engagement, obviously the two-way interaction, being able to leave comments, checking your news feed, keeping in touch with people, being a part of groups, all kinds of really cool things you can do with your personal account. But if you want to create a fan page, I'm totally fine with that. I think that in some cases that really makes sense, but don't create more work for yourself, and don't create a fan page if you're not actually going to diligently be using it and updating it and you know, making sure that that's a cool place where people can hang out. I'm kind of in that boat right now of like, oh, does it make me pretentious to have a Facebook fan page? But you know, sometimes you get to the place where it makes more sense as a professional to do that. So use your own discretion. I can talk a little bit more about this in another Hangout. I can't believe I'm running out of time in this fashion so quickly. So That is my feedback on that. Marketing with Janess, I already showed you guys the policies and procedures, so that was next on my list. I'm going to probably have to skip over my content here, which was how to make a great Facebook profile. I'll just tell them to you very quickly. Include a photo of yourself and make it recent. Don't put a photo from 15 years ago. You're gonna freak people out. Just be who you are. Go get professional pictures done. Take a selfie. Selfies are great. I use all my selfies for branding. I mean, use selfies. Like, that's easy. Just take the phone and tilt it a little bit forward and hold it up and take 100 pictures until you find one that you like. It's simple. So make sure that you have a photo of yourself. Include your contact information, your website address, your interests, your education. Make sure that you've completely filled out your profile. People, if they connect with you, they want to know more about you, right? What is it that you stand for? And if they're digging around on your profile and they want more information about Janess, or they know that you're in Janess, then maybe you might want to make your link accessible for them so they can go and get more information. Obviously, if you're new to Facebook, you would want to add friends. Of course, that makes the most sense. You want to make sure that you're building out your profile and adding people on there. I'll go ahead and share this with you guys so you can see. Create and join groups. Groups are amazing. So who is your target and where are they at? Are you focused on building with Zen? Are you focused on building with Ageless? Are you building with the Luminesce line, with the internal products? What are you building with? So where's your target? Who's your target and where are they at? Is it product? Is it opportunity? Are you looking for people who want to make more money? Very simple. So create and join groups. Groups are also great. Plug into your upline if there's already a group created for this business, or create one for your team so that you guys can keep in touch. Share ideas of what's working. Groups are an amazing way to keep people motivated and to keep in touch. Love, love, love groups. Highly recommend. Segmenting your friends list to target specific people. Did you guys know you can post stuff on Facebook to groups? Like, basically you can take I could take my friends list of 5,000 people and I can hand select 30 people that I want to share something with and no one else can see it. It's called privacy. It's called segmenting your friends list, and you can absolutely do it. So if you're worried about posting something on Facebook, let me tell you something. Facebook belongs to you. Your Facebook wall is your real estate, and no one should be able to tell you what you can and can't post there. So if you need to use discretion, but Facebook makes it beautifully simple to take your friends and put them into lists so that you can actually market to a specific list. So if I wanted to share a video with 30 people that I put on a specific list, I could do that. I will show you next time how to do that so you can control who sees your content. Electronic communication law, I wanted to touch on this very quickly because it is so important that you pay attention to what you're doing online. Use discretion with who you interact with if you're finding cold market leads. In case you guys haven't noticed, okay, people on the internet are sketchy. I'm talking like, you just never know who you're going to meet on the internet. And I have to be honest with you, even though you probably have the best intentions, there are so many people out there that do not. And so this is also true when we're talking about the difference between a fan page and a personal page. If your personal page belongs to you and it's something that's a part of you, and you post about your kids and you post about your family and you're posting really personal information there and sharing who you are, be careful with letting people that you're meeting in these groups or that you're meeting in through business and stuff come into your personal life. Just use discretion. That is where a fan page, if you're promoting the business and you want to build globally, or you want to try to reach out to other groups and really tap into cold market, just use discretion. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. I'm not saying that the world is a bad place. I'm just saying really, really be careful. Also, when it comes to electronic communications law, we are, believe it or not, responsible for everything that we type and put online. So whatever world people are living in, they think they can just walk around and write whatever they want online and say whatever they want to people. Like, let me tell you, it's 2015, and anybody can pull down that the IP address of where that came from when it was posted. Just because you delete something doesn't mean it's gone. So be really careful also in the content that you're sharing. If you wouldn't want it to show up somewhere, and if you wouldn't want the police to get a hold of it, and if you wouldn't want it to be on the front page of a newspaper, then just be really careful when you're online, because we're all responsible for what we say. Also with this business, let's be really careful too about making claims. That's really, really a sensitive sensitive thing to do in direct sales. And this is such a beautiful, beautiful industry, allowing so many people to really live a better life and feel better and look good and earn a nice fee for doing it. So let's be very, very careful with the claims that we make online, okay? So I just wanted to touch on that. So electronic communications law, keep in mind what you put out there, be careful. And then also adding value. I think this is important. And this is for Pam. She posted and asked, can you just talk to people about adding value? So adding value online basically means, are you engaging in the topic? Imagine like face-to-face having a conversation with someone where people just replied back, yep, okay, like one word. I mean, it doesn't make sense. Like, why even bother engaging? When people post something or when there are really good stories that come through your newsfeed, add value back. Say, hey, I love that idea. I learned that now, and this is how it changed my life, or whatever you can. If you're going to leave a comment for something, always be adding value. Same goes with what you're posting. It's like, I always think like, okay, is this funny? Is this going to help someone? Is it going to educate? Is it going to inspire? You know, why am I posting it? Because if it's just to like vent for the day, or if it's to say something negative, like I don't want to read that garbage in my newsfeed, and neither does anybody else. So be really careful with what you're posting, especially now you're a business owner. So be tremendously cautious with what it is that you're sharing online. All right, so I hope you guys are enjoying this. I know we're going a little bit over, so I'm going to wrap up here in just a couple minutes. Your unique selling proposition, I want to talk about this too, because it's important when you're in a business. Why would people want to do business with you? What's special about you? What gifts or talents do you have? Where's your strength in the group? And that's what's great about having a business where it's a collaborative effort. It makes it so nice to, you know, have people who, maybe someone's really good at tech, and maybe someone's a really good speaker in front of the room, and maybe somebody can do conference calls like you'd never believe, and everybody brings something to the table, right? So what's your unique selling proposition? Where's your area of expertise? Maybe it's outside of direct selling, but how can you bring that into your business to help the people who are doing business with you? I think you know, a lot of the women that I know and what I see really in Jeunesse is an amazing amount of people who are savvy, who want to help people in their businesses, whether it's inside of Jeunesse, or if they're other business owners, or if they're teachers, or whatever their profession is. How can we all collaborate outside of that? How can I, you know, do business with this person because they're in a Jeunesse business? Or how can we all help one another, even inside Jeunesse and also outside of Jeunesse? So being collaborative and having something unique that you bring to the table, and then capitalizing on that. There's nothing wrong with that. What is your unique selling proposition? Why should people join your team? What makes you special, and what is your gift? And then the Facebook lurker, just, you know, don't be a lurker. If you're going to be online and you want engagement, go out and be social, leave comments, interact with people, send happy birthday messages when people have birthdays, accept friend requests from people that you know, just really be social. Don't be the kind of person that's always like, oh yeah, I saw that on Facebook, and you're like, oh, that's kind of weird because I didn't even know that you like acknowledged the post, right? And then the consumer versus the creator. Look, it's the 80-20 rule, right? Most people are consumers. Most people just want whatever's easiest. They're like, okay, let me skim through my news feed. I'm tired, you know, whatever. But if you can be a creator, if you can be the speaker at the front of the room, if you can be the one putting together information and tools and knowledge and sharing your talents, the creator is always, always going to be successful. And so I just want to encourage you guys, be a creator and not so much a consumer. You want to be a leader. You want to be, spearheading initiatives in your team, and you want to be sharing really good content. Anybody can be really good at anything if they're passionate about it and if they spend enough time learning how to, garner that craft. It's really fascinating when you think about that, but consumer versus creator, important. And then of course your videos and optimism and all of these great things, posting out optimism and sharing it on Facebook and downloading it and then putting it on Instagram, using a watermarking app to put your handle on there so that you can add your website information. There's so many things you can do from social. I hope you guys are finding this valuable. So the last thing I'm going to talk to you about is Facebook videos. So word on the street is that YouTube is kind of like so last year, and now everyone's posting their videos natively to Facebook, and there's multiple reasons for that. One is because they're getting autoplays inside of your news feed. Okay, that means that as soon as you're skimming, they're starting up automatically. They used to just be on pause and you had to click. Now they're starting automatically, so that means more views because video captures the attention of the audience. So if you're not doing video, hop on it. The other thing that was really, really interesting to me, they said that Facebook is the intersection of two of the biggest trends in digital media, mobile and video. Mobile traffic is huge. It's big and it's getting bigger. And with social media fueling an even larger piece of that pie than on desktop. So people are moving away from desktops. Now everything is done on mobile, I'm telling you. And with Facebook being the top leader as far as social networking goes in our space, sharing these videos, really, really very powerful. And that piece was by Mashable, and they're saying that online video demand outpaces the supply. Basically, that means the demand for people wanting to consume video is there. We've seen it go viral inside of Jeunesse, and we'll probably see it again. So one little video can truly change your life if you're willing to put yourself out there, share your gifts and talents. I want to encourage you, not that YouTube's bad, but try uploading a video to Facebook and see what happens. You might get lots of views, you might get lots of clicks. It could be really powerful. So tools that I love, Fiverr, everything's $5. If you want a logo, if you want something done, if you don't feel like doing it, Fiverr, Fiverr.com. Canva, Canva.com, Canva. Love this website, really powerful when it comes to creating cool images or watermarking something or doing whatever you need to do. Very good. And then I wanted to talk to you about video editing apps on your phone. VideoHance, iMovie, and Instagram. I recommend using those apps. VideoHance is my favorite video editing application. It's available in the Apple App Store. I'm sure it's on Google Play too. It's one of the most popular ones. I think it's $4.99 to download, but hello. Like when I was younger, we used to pay $300 for software. So $4.99 for an app, pay it, well worth it. VideoHance, it's VideoHance. And then finally, people are always asking me, how do I record my screen? And so a great resource for you guys as well is the following. I'm sharing my screen so you can see. If you're on Mac, there's a tool called ScreenFlow. This is what I use exclusively because I love Mac products. I am totally an Apple person. ScreenFlow is amazing to capture your screen, your video, and your audio. Jing, totally free account, but it only works on Windows. It doesn't work on Mac. So Jing, you definitely want to go to the website and get Jing because it will help you take screenshots. It will also help you do short video. And then Camtasia and Cam Studio, if you're using a Windows device, those two are really, really great tools to use. And then obviously presentation tools are PowerPoint and Keynote. That's what everyone uses. And as you can see, that is what I've done so poorly here today, but bear with me because I just wanted to share some good information with you guys. I have to be honest with you, Bill is going to be joining me again next week. So we'll talk further about the My Leads area inside of the tools, but I want to give you guys a variety of content that you can take and that you can share, answer your questions so that you can really market your business in a meaningful way in 2015, also incorporating the tools that we have. So making sure that you know how to interact and engage online and then send people to your website to make those transactions and invite them into your business, then put them in a group. There's so many amazing things that you can do. So if you would like, you can hang on for just a minute. I'll go over to hangouts.Jeunesse.global.com, take a peek at what you guys have said. I know we are at the 12, oh my gosh, it's almost been an hour. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's call because it went way longer than I had anticipated. I'm just going to take a sneak peek at what you guys are talking about. And after the call, I will go through and personally reply to your questions. I'm sure there are plenty of them based on the content that was talked about on today's call. If you found this call meaningful, please, by all means, hit this share button, share it in your groups, share it with your team, and make sure that everybody gets the information that they're looking for. So, oh, Colleen says, I have Jing and I have a MacBook Pro and I use Jing. Great. So you can use Jing on a Mac. That is fantastic. Good. All right. So, oh, and the WeChat and JMobile, I know we're working on that. I definitely want to use that. That's great, though. That's a good concept. Marketing internationally, being able to use the apps like WeChat and WhatsApp and Line and all of these really amazing. It's incredible what we can do with technology, the reach that we have and how we can share information. Absolutely amazing. So on that note, I want to thank you guys. Thank you for your time. Thank you for hanging in with me. Thanks for your great feedback. I can't wait to go over and read it, to take a look at what you guys put. Also, please join me again next week. We'll get back on track when it comes to the My Leads area inside of your business. We're going to talk drip campaigns, which hopefully have been updated. We're going to talk new changes with bringing over some of the concept from JMobile. I'm sorry, JBuilder. Even I get confused. Geez, JBuilder into your back office area, and the changes that are being made to the landing pages as well. So I want to give a special shout out to my beta team. You guys are incredible. Thank you for all of your help in making these tools better. To all of my viewers all over the world, I thank you so much for spending time with me. I appreciate your viewership. I really appreciate your feedback. And I thank you so much for spending your Saturday afternoon with me. Again, my name's Keziah J. I'm the digital media specialist for JWorld Global. Thanks so much for watching. I will see you next time on the next JWorld Hangout. Bye-bye.